Hello, Aquarius. Welcome back to Theresthattarot. I wanted to come back and do a more positive message for you guys because I feel like the weeklies were like, ew. So, this is going to be a reading about what it is that you have to feel good about. The Moonology card that I pulled for you is nothing is yet set in stone. So, your situation is far from over. Your situation is still very mutable. It's what do they call it? There's room to maneuver in this situation. What you have to feel good about is it looks like you're going to be getting more rest. Something that may have been stressing you out, keeping you up, is subsiding. So what's this? Could have been a struggle that you were going through, a fight with somebody. Could have been gossip, news around town. Maybe you've identified the source of your drama in your life, right? And you're cutting that out, walking away from something. That's definitely something to feel good about. 5 of Wands. Yeah, you're getting over something that was rough for you. It could have been, let's see. This could have had to do with feminine energy. There's somebody that you've been investing in, and there's someone that may have withdrawn from you. This may be the same person. Some of you may have been dealing with a Gemini, Cancer, or a water sign or earth sign. Belize could be significant for someone. Some of you are not excited about this relationship anymore. I've lost patience with something that you've been investing in. You may feel it's right to no longer engage in this because you feel like maybe you're being manipulated. So something that we haven't allowed to end, I think we're done thinking about it. It's time to just eliminate whatever this is because there's a pattern with this. It's like every time you go back to it, something repeats here. And I feel like you're moving on from a situation that wasn't making you feel powerful or good enough. Or maybe you moving on from whatever this is allowing you to feel, to express yourself in a different way or to be more vulnerable. There may be an apology for having to walk away or end something. I feel like this was disappointing because this could have been someone that really you thought things could have gone the distance with, but it ended up in heartbreak. Because there was another person involved here. I feel like somebody was stuck between two people. And somebody had to let go of either one or both of them found out. And I don't know, Aquarius. But somebody found something out and they left. You know, I'm not going to be... Especially if there was no accountability taken. Like if I had to find out from somebody else type of energy, if somebody's like kind of burning over this missed opportunity, they could possibly pop up trying to hold on to this, but I'm seeing someone who's not interested, who may be exploring other options at this point, blocking themselves off. Let's see. What is all this about, Aquarius? Whatever has been going on, I feel like you haven't been happy within yourself. Something about a street light could be significant for somebody. Street lights. Why is there 9 of Cups here in the reverse? The masculine energy may be unhappy. Fire sign. Somebody's ready to escape. Somebody's ready to take action. There's another energy here. Somebody may be trying to resolve things with an ex or resolve a relationship. I'm not sure. Somebody may be revisiting another relationship, but I feel like it's being done in secret. There's unfinished business with something that was a disappointment at some point. But somebody finds out that somebody maybe goes back to it or is going back to resolve. I feel like somebody's going back to make peace with something. And it's kept, whatever this was, I feel like somebody had to go back and resolve it in order to, because it's like I've developed feelings for someone else, but I can't take action on that until I do this. You know what I mean? And then I can decide where I'm going to really put my long-term energy or my long-term investment. Something had to end. It's like I had to get single or something. It's like somebody had to drop something that was creating a deceptive air in this relationship. That in whatever somebody's trying to invest in, it was keeping it from moving forward because there was something else attached to it. We can always feel what was not said. What's the Emperor card? Some of you are dealing with Aries. Someone could have been stressed about this breakup, but somebody feels like it's the right thing to move on and avoid some sort of drama. Because somebody's looking for the real thing. So I'm not sure if this is your person that is having to eliminate something, but if somebody had to get rid of another person in order to really embark, it's like if your feelings already got involved, but you couldn't really take action on it because you knew you had this elephant in the room, it's like maybe the other person peeped the elephant, is what I'm getting. So I'm hoping we didn't lose out completely. Let's see. Why? What else? Something or someone. It's like, you have a choice. Maybe there's a lot of low-hanging fruit around, but there's this one at the top, and it's just the best one, but it comes with a sacrifice. I said the same thing in Leo's reading. So the advice is the Knight of Cups in the reverse, Aquarius. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. Oh boy. Okay. Aquarius. There was definitely another energy here. I feel like, when you're trying to move towards something that's worth it, any kind of deceptive energy surrounding it is going to mess things up. It's going to mess things up. Somebody may have been connecting with someone who was throwing them off balance, which was also throwing the other relationship off balance that they were trying to build with someone else. You know how you entertain things even though you ain't all the way interested in it? Something like that, Aquarius. I went back and put my energy in the wrong direction or something like that. And I feel like somebody's making a disconnect so that they can... Somebody's genitals is the source of a lot of betrayal. It was the source of disappointment in a relationship. I feel like I've been talking to a male Aquarius who's broke someone's heart, and they have withdrawn because they see a pattern here. And somebody refuses to get thrown off of their square. I don't know how the hell this is advice, Aquarius. Let me see. Some of you could be headed to the airport to pick somebody up or to go somewhere. Something about Tokyo Airport this year. What's the best course of action? I mean, with nothing being set in stone, the situation is still, like I said, there's still room to maneuver, but sometimes we have to go towards our goals in a sideways manner. It's kind of like a crab. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. Since I said that, it's the best course of action for Aquarius. Some of you are not going to be... Don't allow your insecurities to hold you back. I picked that up from this 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody doesn't feel like a good partner. Okay, so there were insecurities that led to a failed connection and a disconnect. I feel like a lot of you were somebody lost hope in this because they were done wrong. That's the bottom line of it. Lost hope, lost patience, somebody did something wrong, it wasn't fair, whatever the situation is. This Queen of Wands, I feel like, is the one, let's see. This person may have stopped communicating. They may have ran off. Okay? Pursued another direction. This Queen of Wands is avoiding something. Okay? Is avoiding getting their heart broken. They're not looking back. They're walking away from a connection. That's this person's decision, is to get over this. The masculine energy, I feel like, is the one who was undecided about commitment. So they juggled. They gambled on an Empress. And I feel like they lost. And now somebody's very stressed about trying to make this happen. And I feel like this all was due to trying to reconnect with a past person. Or maybe this was because, let's see. This could have failed with this Queen of Wands because somebody tried to reconnect with their ex. And maybe with this what the masculine energy is thinking. Why is it so confusing? What the masculine energy is thinking is like, it's like he's blaming himself. I went back to playing the field against my better judgment and I lost out on my partner. Something like that. And now this person is uninterested in me because I was still holding on to wanting to be whoever that guy is, you know. I think the good news here, Aquarius, is that the situation is still mutable. I feel like there's someone who's going to come back changed in some way from all of this. You know, I've searched myself. I went through my emotions, and I still feel like things are not over between the two of us. I've dropped that other stuff that I had going on. I'm sorry about that. And now I want to offer you commitment. I think the good thing here, Aquarius, is that the situation is not over. Somebody messed up. We mess up. Don't beat yourself up. But I just don't feel like it's over yet. You may be getting offered commitment, or you may be coming back around to apologize and offer commitment to somebody that maybe we kind of squandered our chance with, right? So, last message for Aquarius. The best fighter is never angry. Is that what we get from all of this? The best fighter is never angry. So what is it that you are you wanting another chance with this person? If you do go back towards the person, let's say you're the one who did wrong. Let's say I'm talking to a masculine Aquarius who, was doing what male Aquariuses do. Being sexy and everything, being desirable and entertaining and shit. Sometimes, not all of you. We love you, Aquarius. I'm very attracted to Aquarius anyway. If you're the bad guy, be the bad guy when you two talk again. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to deflect away from what you did. Whether I'm talking to Aquarius or the cross watcher. Because the moment that we deflect away from, like, if I come to you and I tell you that you hurt me, and then you turn around and tell me how I hurt you, it's kind of like, well, this was my moment at the mic. You know what I mean? And I don't need you to undermine how I feel about what you did. So it's about letting that person know that you value them. Even if you failed to value them in the past. The first time around. Maybe you didn't know what you had or whatever the case. But it's about valuing this person and letting them know, I hear you, I understand you, I validate what it is that you say, and here's my changed behavior. Because you're not really going to get what you want unless you follow some kind of guidelines. And you're not going to keep what it is that you want unless you follow some kind of guidelines. So I'm going to leave it there. Y'all reading was the longest. I knew this was going to happen. I love you, Aquarius. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.